よし、行くか。お、宿り木か。助かったぜ。悪い、すぐ行く。あの燃えてるのはあれだ、海底資源の採掘施設だな。後悔しないように準備はしっかりな。待ってろ、今行く。
Alright, is this working? Can you hear me now? Alright, not entirely sure why that happened, but Streamlabs is running into some issues before the game. It wouldn't even launch properly. So it's probably just an issue on that end. But, as I was saying, thanks you for showing up, Rond. I believe you're a new face around here. I haven't seen your name as far as I remember. However, as I went up to the boss room, I noticed that the boss was still there. And I was very confused as to why that was, because I defeated her at the end of last stream. So I need to come back here and see if you come from Aqua. That makes sense. Most of my viewers come from Aqua. I'm doing fine. As I was saying, slightly concerned about having lost progress, but specifically about having to go through the incredibly long cutscene. Yes. This is unfortunate. Well, I'll have to fight this boss again then. Because the NPC that showed up after that fight is not in my home base. Very unfortunate. It was a very long cutscene as well. I'm not sure why. I'm fairly certain this game employs the same saving features as Dark Souls, where it auto-saves every 5 seconds, but perhaps I'm incorrect and it only saves when you rest. In which case my immediate ending of the stream post victory cutscene is probably what led to this happening. I'm not too concerned, but my most recent victory against this boss was incredibly narrow. Okay, Yakumo's here. Oh, that... Alright, I suppose I still do need to warm up against this enemy. Okay, that's fine, Rond. Just gotta really lay in with all of the attacks I can muster. Yakumo, why didn't you do anything during that time? I don't remember what this attack is. Oh, it's the ground explosion. It didn't seem to come out. Okay, well, this is probably going to be all of my healing items. Can I heal you, please, Yakumo? Oh, okay. You're a more valuable combatant than I am. Let's reapply lightning. Especially since he's staggering right now. It's very fortunate that you can tell exactly who she has aggro focused on. Oh no. Well, we need to end this quickly now. Oh. Come on, fall. There we go. Whew. Yeah, looks like it's time to sit through a cutscene again. Well, now the I suppose it's not a, I don't know how to pronounce it. I wrote it in Russian for the thematic appropriateness, but it looks more like the, what is it? British Guard hats? I don't know what those are called either. But it doesn't have the ear flaps, which is the defining characteristic of those hats. This is very loud. I don't know if I'm audible over the game right now. Hello, Aqua.
ダメだよ。
Hello, Aqua. So, as you may be able to see right now, for some reason my progress from the end of last stream didn't save. I'm feeling better. But if I break into a coughing fit, I may have to end early. It's fine. I have, in the past, how long did it take me? 15 minutes? I had some technical difficulties at the start of the stream as well, but in the past 15 minutes I've made up all of the progress that I lost. It was only the boss fight that didn't save. Unfortunately, this means roughly 20 minutes worth of cutscenes left to go. Do I have room on my laptop for the memory? Not entirely sure what you mean by that. I stream from a desktop anyway. Or, yeah, desktop. I think the issue was how this game saves. I assumed it saved the same way that Dark Souls does, where it auto-saves every 5 seconds. Yes, I assumed it auto-saved constantly, but what I'm now assuming is that it auto-saves whenever you rest at a missile. Also, Rond Cubique came over to this stream. They are AFK right now, or not talking, but apparently they are here right now. I wonder, are these cutscenes skippable? French. I see. Oh, I can skip these. Good. I've seen them, and I don't feel like anyone who's coming into this stream partway through the game is going to care entirely too much about the story. Huh. Oh no. There's another cutscene, right. Can I skip this one? Oh, spacebar. There we go. Oh, another cutscene. This game is very cutscene heavy. Oh, another cutscene. Alright. Oh, one more. This is the most difficult I meant to say portion and part at the same time. Here we go. And after 20 minutes of streaming, I'm back to where I started. I assumed she was going to be taller.
私にできることは少ないかもしれないけど、決して手を抜かず全力で戦うことを誓うわ。
Did I mention this last time? But she has the Vtuber arm strap thing. I feel like I must have. It's one of the most striking elements of the character design. Also, very good color coordination. No VTuber is able to wear a tank top with both arm straps over the shoulder. If you find me one, you get a prize. Let's see, what do you give? Oh, Artemis. Oh. Right, I need to disable that. I'll do that eventually, don't worry, Aqua. Okay. Negative stamp, bayonet, and Artemis Chrome. Interesting. Alright, well, what's her name again? It was Mia, right? Mia. Okay, I was close. May as well see how she is in combat. I'll probably switch back to Yakumo, though. I didn't mean to do that. Sitting animation oh, I can move the camera. I'm always staring at myself. Can I get up, please? How do I get up? Ah, I have to click. And that was the intention. Unfortunately, there's no green skin option. Alright. Yeah, the character editor in this game is unbelievably potent, I believe it is the correct word. I even got the horn. Even though it's actually a railroad spike sticking out of my forehead that I have dyed purple. Okay. What is actually the next objective? Something to do with the city center, if I'm remembering correctly. Investigate the statue of the goddess in the old city ruins, in the ruined city center. Alright. Seems simple enough. Do any of these people have new dialogue? I don't think so. And if they are, it's fairly generic dialogue. I forget what your purpose even is. You aren't in any of the cutscenes. You just stand over to the side looking menacing. Into the depths? What does this mean? I'm guessing this is... I'm guessing this is a system similar to the Chalice dungeons from Bloodborne. If I had to guess. Alright, well, this is a perfect chance to test out how Mia works. Oh, what are these? Chemical lights and RV mastery. I wonder what RV mastery is. Looks like it has something to do with cold damage. Okay. I'm just going to take a look at that map. Interesting. Well, yes, I'm assuming this is just extra content. I may as well try it out and see what it's like. just to start off the stream. These dungeons are fairly linear, it seems. Ooh. Oh, I thought that may have been a sneak buff, but apparently not. Bayonet Devour? What does that mean? I have lost Bayonet. Saw-bladed bayonet, mass-produced by the provisional government. How do its stats compare to my own? Interesting. Mine is far more upgraded. It has just about the same move stat. Looks like the same amount of stamina consumption. Ah, Moody, welcome. Welcome with the raid. It's good to see you. I'm currently testing out the new companion. Yes, welcome to the Smash raid. Oh, hello. Coming from Moody's raid, I am going to be far more calm, a lot more relaxed here as we destroy vampires and revenants. Let's see, how is your stream going, Moody? I was in there for a while, up until the point where I had to start my own stream. Okay. So I'm probably not going to keep Mia around because she has a very similar playstyle to my own. Or I could just switch playstyle because she is far better at my own playstyle than I am. I can just let her win this fight for me. Good job, Mia. Oh no. What happened? 8 messages got deleted by the moderator. Oh, links are... Yes, I saw that scuffed start. Links are still a no-go. That's the only thing that I'm not considering disabling. Yes, I was there for the scuffed start. Was that the death trip to Canada? I don't remember what it was called. Oh. I'll see you again in... What is 600 seconds? 10 minutes. Oh, can I undo that? 10 minutes is an awful long time to be muted. I don't know how to do this, but I'm going to try and bring you back to life. Doesn't support multiplayer, but has play together. Ah. So you'd have to use, what is it? One of those services that... What is it? Allows you to play multiplayer in the same area. I'm trying to Moody, do you know how to do this? You're more familiar with streaming than me. Do you know how to unban someone? Or time out, rather. Steam has a function for it? Oh, the autoplay. Perhaps I'll just disable Nightbot for now so that that doesn't happen again. Just a second, this is going to take a bit of doing. I'll try and walk around as things load, and I have to switch to my laptop with my movement hand. Alright. I can't move, but I can still swing my sword. There we go. Nightbot's leaving. Okay. Oh. That was surprising. Oh my... Why is she so strong? I say as I hear her get absolutely murdered behind me.
こかで役に立つんじゃない？
Den of Darkness key.
使えるものは使わないとね。
Okay. Well, Nightbot's not here anymore. Come now, Moody, I'm relying on you. Okay, looks like you're correct. Okay, Aqua, can you talk now? I think I've solved the problem. Yes, I understand that's probably what happened. Don't worry, Nightbot's gone. He can't hurt you anymore. I should probably give you moderator privileges or something like that, seeing as you are often here. Oh. Okay. That's new text. I've not seen that before. Odd that there's no way to just automatically switch targets in this game. Oh, there's more of them. Oh, wait. Okay. I didn't realize that was what was happening. They're just actually spawning in. That's an interesting function. So, Moody, since you weren't here earlier, I guess I'll just explain what's happening in-game. Well, and I guess the rest of your stream. But there's not much talking happening. I am in... I don't know if any of you here have played Bloodborne, but this is the Chalice Dungeon equivalent of Code Vein's version. Oh, and Navis. Welcome. Good to have people around. This is my first affiliated stream, yes. Yes, I was going to do that yesterday, however, I was not in any condition to stream at that point, so that's today. Oh, hello. Normally they stagger far easier than that. I very specifically said that I was going to fix my own emote. I'm reminded of that now that I see your emote span, but I forgot to. I made a Twitter post about it and everything. Yes, my current only emote is missing my glasses, just like I was for the first month of streaming, because my artist forgot to include them. Mia, why would you go down there? You're a long-range fighter. Oh well. She's definitely no Yakumo, that's for sure. But she is still very strong. You can if you'd like, sure. I won't stop you. I'm wondering if perhaps I should have been to this portion of the game earlier, as most of the enemies are doing incredibly little damage to me. Yes, even when they do hit, they don't do much damage. And their health pool is very low. It's the first time I've had to heal, and it's almost a full one. Alright, well. The one that I did put in there was practically just a placeholder. So I could just replace my current one if you decide to replace it. Because I don't know about getting 15 subscribers anytime soon. Oops. That was an annoyingly large hit. Yeah. I think I'm here a bit late, because that was supposed to be a boss, and well, you saw how quickly his health disappeared. Let's see. Also, my stream latency seems to be a bit higher than normal, as on the stream that I am just now watching, I beat the boss as I started talking there. I generally prefer to have a bit more of an immediate interaction with chat, as that's practically all I've got, is immediate interaction. Alright. Oh, did I need both keys for that? Or did I only need one? But it could have been either. Okay. What am I going to get out of this? I'm very curious. Let's, oh, okay. What was the first boss's name? It was like Walter or something like that. He did a very similar thing. The enemies in this game all look fairly similar. I'm going to just say that now. I'm fairly certain that was nearly identical to what the first boss looked like. Is that it? Do I have anywhere else to go? I don't think so. I felt like there might be a bit more to it than that. Can I go a layer deeper now? Doesn't seem like it. Alright, well. Sorry, but Yakumo's coming back. Okay. Did I perhaps miss something in the level? It's very easy to determine things with the minimap. Doesn't seem like it. I suppose I'll just leave this. This is a filler area anyways. So then, was in the ruins center, I believe. Ah, there's the depths. What is it? The statue of the goddess was our starting point, but I have no idea what that means. Ah, but that's 100% explored. And that's only 83% explored. Same with this one. What of 83% exploration? Wonder why that specific percentage is noted. Oh. Fortunately, it seems like I'm going to have to go back to the home base just to check the post-it note telling me where to go next. I know it's something to do with investigating a statue. Ah, and, Daf Niamur. I believe that's how it's pronounced, followed, probably along with the Moody raid, I am guessing. Sorry that I missed that. Alright, yes, hello, hello. Investigate the statue of the goddess in the old city ruins. Investigate ruined city center. Okay. I remembered that exactly as it said. But apparently I was not able to understand it properly. I don't have any locations called Ruined City Center, though. That's the main issue that I'm running into right now. Perhaps I will just start at the end of the Ruined City Undergrounds and go from there. I thought there was. I thought there was a plural to indicate both, but there isn't. There is the phrase concubi, which technically is what applies to me, where a concubi is a child of an incubus or succubus with a mortal being. So if you would like to call me a concubi, that is technically correct. Although the specific race that I go by is Orcubus, as that indicates both of my heritages. What are you here for? Right, you give me rare items to give to other people. Perhaps later. There isn't anything that I specifically want to acquire. Okay. I keep thinking there's a separate map feature, but there isn't. So this map... How much of this have I explored, I wonder? I think it was still at 83%. I'm not sure which paths I have yet to take. I believe this leads back to the beginning? Yes. Okay. Well then, I suppose I'm just going to have to go through the previous area and search for a goddess statue, whatever that means. I'll do it as quickly as possible, which should be fine since I'm using the Mercury blood code, which increases my running speed. Is this some... oh. It's an item. Den of the Dead. Is that where I am now? I wasn't paying attention to the minimap, so... There's a... perhaps... oh. There are... characters appearing on the map for some reason. I don't know that I've ever noticed anything like that happening before. Seems to be important. Welcome back, Rond. Welcome back. Oh, hello. So I'm assuming these new people in the map are somewhat related to my current objective. That was a mess of absolute garbage. How many enemies are hiding around dead corners here? Now that I'm not using my caster gear, perhaps a heavier weapon would be useful. Or I could actually use this weapon for what it's intended, which is mid-range combat, and just let Yakumo do all the close fighting. Is the volume fine? Because it is overpowering my own voice in my head as I hear it. Especially the combat music. Are you trying to get rid of my viewers, Aqua? I know. I just wanted to be a little bit accusatory. Okay. I'm just going to stay at a distance and let Yakumo handle things. That's what I've been trying to do. That's what my playstyle is specifically geared towards. But for some reason I just enjoy running into enemies face first for some reason. Ooh. I actually got a backstab. They're so difficult to pull off in this game. It's entirely unclear what's happening when they're against the tanky enemies like those. I assume that I just cause very large numbers of blades to pop out of nowhere. Also, the map is indecipherable when you're in an area with multiple levels. Where do you even progress here? I'm just going to be oh, there's a down ramp here. Okay, so here's an NPC. Were you here before? Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. I was somewhat low on health. From the park. I'm assuming that is a hint as to where to go. I keep pressing M, but the map's just on the actual pause screen. Okay. Well, I suppose I will go over to where the other NPCs are. I have no idea what he means by the park. I'm assuming that's, oh, I pressed M again. I'm assuming that's this area here. It looked similar to an open-air park, potentially. Yakumo's hesitance in attacking is sometimes very annoying, but other times he cuts enemies in half instantly. Alright, there's an item that I missed over there that I can see now. Alright. I've run through this area once before, I can do it again. I simply need to find the NPCs. Yakumo will live, he's fine. Yes, okay. This person assuredly wasn't here before, but I don't remember specifically about the other one. Alright, who are you? Okay. I have already cleared out this area. I'm assuming this is some form of side quest. You gonna get in, Yakumo? Or are you just going to teleport down? Goodbye. Oh. It seems that physics don't work incredibly well in the elevator. Okay, well, there you are, Yakumo. Welcome. I see you. phased out of a solid wall. Okay, well... I probably should have just teleported over to the new area instead of taking this incredibly long walk. Yes, I'm probably clearing out a side quest right now. Okay. Alright. I suppose it just spawned in these items. Right, well, Yakumo, you handle the fighting, I'm just going to run. Got stuck on some scenery there. Where do I want to be going? Oh. Please don't. I'm fragile and sensitive. Ow. Okay, I'm actually fragile. I don't want to die here. Alright. You coming, Yakumo? I'd prefer if you not died. Here we go. Is this another side quest? Why are you even living down here? Alright. Oh, is that my last healing unit? I suppose so. See, the man up on the surface did definitely say multiple dog tags, and I'm not incorrect. Oh, there's the sleeping bag. That was simple enough. That's a new notification. Is that the creation of a clip? It looks like it. No kidding, Richard. This area is probably the opposite of what I would call safe. Perhaps I'm projecting too much Blight Town onto this area. It's not incredibly unsafe, but I certainly wouldn't consider living here my first priority. Alright. Ah, that's where I died previously. Well then, I suppose I'll just head back up then, since I gathered the dog tag. I was almost certain he said multiple, but there's no other objective markers on the map. Let's see, how high up can I teleport to? Do I have to go to the parking garage? Well, I suppose I'll just go to the entrance. And make my way up from here. See, the side quests in this game aren't particularly engaging, it seems. As the only difficult aspect of either of these side quests has been how long it takes me to walk from place to place. Are you gonna get in, Yakumo? Oh, you almost made it. I wonder where he'll appear from this time. Okay, so I am curious. I'm curious if he only teleports from somewhere where you can't see. Which is probably the case. I was trying to force him into appearing from the elevator, but unfortunately I didn't consider what was directly behind me. Stained with ash? Don't you mean covered in ash? I've entirely forgotten what most of the items in this game do, so I'm just gathering lost shards for the sake of having them at this point. Alright, well, in this case I assume that I should be heading towards that blue-red cross on the map. There's probably a much closer missile that I could simply teleport to. Or I could just run through the city like a maniac. I hope you're doing okay back there, Yakumo. This is a dead end, isn't it? It is. Turning back. This way. Try not to get killed, Yakumo. Ow. Ah, right. There was an item here that I had forgotten to pick up. I'll take that. Thanks for the tea. Ow. Okay. I think at this point I actually have to turn around and fight the enemies. There we are. Okay, so now I can look at the map. Yes, I'm assuming that's where I need to be going to. Well, unfortunately I'm just going to have to, come now. Let me walk on. Draw her over here. Oh. Can you not come all the way over? No, you can. You just gave up. Yakumo is so strong. Let's just ignore those guys, Yakumo. Don't worry about it. Hello. Just don't look at anyone. Ow. Please don't hurt me. This game is very easy to run through. Yes, here's the park. But where's the goddess statue? I'm fairly certain it's supposed to be here. Oh, you came for quite a while. Let's give Yakumo a bit of extra power. Ow. 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 Please stop hurting me. Oh my goodness, Yakumo. I'm just gonna let Yakumo play this game for me. I'm fine. I don't need to be here. NPCs are too much. Okay. There's supposed to be a critical objective here, right? Or am I wrong? Oh. Was this the quest for the guy that's over there? I think it might have been. Okay, well, I can just teleport back over there then. Or I could continue to look for whatever it is this goddess statue is supposed to be. Alright. Okay, that's just an enemy that I am still aware of. Just looking at the map on a grander scale. Because this is an area that I've not been to yet over there. Just got a kickable ladder. What is it about that area, though? Where does that lead into? Does that pathway lead to the same place? Perhaps that is my next objective. Alright, go get him, Yakumo. Your attacks are heavy enough that you hit their most shields. Just like that. Alright, well. Time to take a right turn here. Oh no, this was the dead end with the enemy at the end of it. Yes, I'm truly not sure where I need to be going at this point. This was where I'd fought a boss previously. Is there a goddess statue here? I don't remember anything. Yes, this was just the tree and a path leading into a different area. Very peculiar. Also, these things do weird stuff to my graphics. That looks very odd. It's like staring into the sun. Okay. Back to the city center then. May as well complete the side quest at the parking garage. I'm trying to think where else I could possibly go. Yes, I sure did. Do I have to complete all of the side quests, perhaps? Okay. Because I don't particularly want to fix all of these side quests. There's just one more right in the center of the map where it's very difficult to reach. Actually, I think there's a shortcut here. Not quite as difficult to reach. But are they up or down? Not up. Must be down then. There you are. What's your side quest? I don't know who you are. Apologies. Do you need me to find you a specific weapon? I'm carrying roughly 10 swords. 10 sunset swords. I could give you one. Or I could go get your very specific weapon that's over on the other side of this wall. Couldn't you have dropped it in a more convenient location? I have to run through all of these enemies. Don't worry about me, I'm just here to get something. battered weapon, too. Not even good quality. Sorry, coming back there. Don't worry about me. Oh, looks like Yakumo killed one of them. Thanks for that. Good job, Yakumo. I can always count on you. Alright, I just want to make sure that no one's following me. Well, except for Yakumo. Ow. Give me a second, friend. Busy dying right in front of you. No need to help. Oh, another sunset sword. Are there more? Okay. Sorry, once more. I'm gonna have to hold. Oh no, Yakumo can take care of that himself. Right. There we go. That's the end of the battle song. Oh, that enemy's frame rate in the back is very distracting. Alright, well. That was all of the side quests accomplished, and nothing has changed. Alright, well. I suppose I'll look on the mini-map for anywhere that might lead into a new location. I'm not seeing anything. I suppose I'll head back to the missile and consult the maps here. Okay. That's Ruin City Center. It does say 100% complete. I suppose I'll just go back to the area that I was in previously and see if there's any path to continue on from here. But it didn't seem like there was. If nothing else, I can gather my haze, all 5 of it that I left here. There's a fair amount of it that I have yet to explore. Yeah, there's nowhere to go from here. 457. Okay. So there's a couple of mini-maps in this area that I have yet to unlock, but I feel like... Yes, it's just this area here, which is right in the very beginning. So I feel as if there's not much to go on from there. I suppose this path looks like it could... Oh no, I remember exactly what that path is. It's a dead end. I'm not seeing anywhere to go. I don't like looking things up, but I may have to in this case. Dried up trenches? Is this going to lead me to anything? That's the bonus area. Well, may as well run through this area. Perhaps I can pick up some side quests to do so it's nothing in vain. So this face that's been on the loading screen since the beginning. Wonder if that's an important character or if it's just a general depiction of revenants. Oh, hello. You have a very spiky coat. I don't know who that is. Oh.
シルバのクイーン計画およびレブナント研究による人災だ。暴走したクイーンを止めるため、奴は多くのレブナントを生み出した。さらに事が済めば、臭いものに蓋をするように我々を霧の壁の中に閉じ込める始末。この政策は間違っていたのだ。そのことを証明する資料や証言を集めている。君たちも心当たりがあったらぜひ教えてくれ。
For some reason, the position of my camera interacts with his cape. This is very peculiar. I wonder what causes that. My guess. My primary guess is that... Let me just test something. My initial guess was that as you turn the camera, it turns your character model, but when you're standing still, it simply turns the camera. So my guess was that the character model was turning, but you just couldn't see it, and my gun kept hitting his cape. That is my guess. I'm not a programmer, so don't take anything I have to say for anything that's necessarily true, but that's the most plausible explanation I could reach. Alright. Now then, still looking for a goddess statue somewhere. I'm just gonna drop down into this area again. If I remember correctly, enemy directly behind me. My playstyle, or my personal playstyle that is, really doesn't mesh well with the gear that I've chosen. I just want to hit things. A lot of enemies in here. Yakumo, where are you? Yakumo, please help. There we go. That was, very fast. Ooh, camouflage. What does that do specifically? It seems like a consumable item. Oh, you're a gun. That was a, odd-looking jump. Let's just, try and get behind you. Oh. Boy, that really destroyed the frame rate. Thanks for getting in the way, though, Yakumo. I definitely didn't want to see what this backstab looks like, finally. I've only been trying to get a good visual on it since I started wearing this coat. They changed the sound of the footsteps based on the material you were walking on. Very nice attention to detail. Come on, Yakumo. Oh, right. I forgot that enemy just jumps off of cliffs. Alright, how about now? Oh my goodness, Yakumo. I think it was slightly more clear what happened that time, but you are incorrigible, aren't you? Oh, hello. How about this time? And I sort of get the idea of what's happening. Okay. Yes, once I reach the end of this area, I'm simply going to look up where the goddess statue is, because this is fruitless. I'm just wandering around. 3 enemies here. Yes, now I remember this area. This area has been thoroughly explored. Okay, pull back, Yakumo. Interesting. Okay, there's a portion of the map that's not been filled in the center here. What if... Oh, I just removed curses from us. That's fine. We weren't cursed in the first place. Or, not curses, but slows. Ooh, oh, okay. I noticed that one dropped down, but I sort of immediately forgot about it. Nice double kill, Yakumo. Oh. That was a launcher. Alright, well... What does that sound? It wasn't you, was it? Ah. Map's probably down there. Ah, I wonder, does the percentage cleared just mean the percentage of the map that you've filled in? Because that seems like it's a possibility. It's not a leap of faith, it's a leap of faith if you can't see what's below you, Yakumo. Oh. I mean, that was pretty unceremonious. Oh, yep, there's the missile. Okay, well then. This ladder must lead to a new area then. Ah, hello, Mitz. Welcome. Map Town of Sacrifice. Interesting. Yes, Mitz, you are currently the only person here who has access to my solitary emote. Yes, I'm feeling a fair bit better at this point. I haven't actually coughed any since the stream started, so that's a big positive. Although I'm currently very lost. I have no idea what I'm attempting to accomplish, so I'm just running back through old areas that I have already explored. Fortunately, I've found some new portions of those areas, such as this one that I'm currently in. Oh, interesting. Mastered the gifts. I wonder what that means. Does that reduce their cost? No, sprint is a passive anyways. So, I suppose I just use even less stamina while running. That's fine, Aqua, don't feel obliged. Like I said on Twitter, I was considering whether or not to even do it in the first place. Alright. So, let's see, the side quest I'm currently on was to find some documents. But previously they had showed up on the minimap. So I'm not entirely certain where I need to go. I'll just teleport back to the first missile of the area. Yes. I know it's people's choice whether or not they want to support or donate or anything, but and that's also the same reason why it took me so long to even choose an art tag. Okay. Is the evidence not in this area? I don't want to look through an area that I've already explored. Just for that. Alright. Perhaps it's at the ruined city then. Don't... This is the very starting area. Perhaps I'll just progress backwards through it. Oh. Oh no. I thought I had noticed something, but I did not, unfortunately. Okay, you have a exclamation point next to your name.
各地を巡ってるとかつての文明の俺はそういう資材をおそらくこの付近の真相ですまないがこの近く真相の場所は以前譲っ
Okay. So does that mean I now have a location to check? I don't see anything. There are some items that I have missed. Alright, enjoy yourself, Rond. Apparently it's late for you, so enjoy your sleep. Have I never done that before? What's down here then? Yeah, this is the very first area. That ladder seems unnecessary. Oh, hello. Yeah, if Yakumo can kill things in one slash, I feel like we're a bit over-leveled for this area. Book and geisha noodles. And I get that it's a trade-in item, but that just seems pretty odd. There we go. Let's see. Looks like there's a drop down here. Alright, well I found an unexplored area, and I don't know whether or not it's unexplored because I missed it. It's unexplored because I missed it, obviously, but I don't know if this is where we're actually supposed to be going. It may potentially lead to a new area. Who knows? Alright. Yes. Oh no, I have been here before. However, I just missed the mapping location. Well, at least I'll be able to find the map. Hopefully. And I did see that enemy. I just was not aware he would start attacking that quickly. You, said that a bit early, Yakumo. Oh, good thing I tried to attack through that. Backstab animations take quite a while, huh? That is... Ah! I think in this lower area I died and didn't want to return to. I'm assuming that's where the hidden map is. And to be honest, I thought that revenant there was Yakumo. Oh no, I did go down there. I thought that would be a path. You should probably stop screaming at me. Well, that's definitely a missile over there. Ah, but it's part of a different area for some reason? How peculiar. Is this unexplored then? Oh, there's a chest behind him that's unopened. So for all intents and purposes, yes. Oh. Okay. So I just had to kill all of the enemies in the area. I wonder, is that a good mechanic to introduce in the tutorial and then never use again? Seems a bit odd. Ah, Ava unit, welcome. Seems you know something about this game. Do you know where the goddess statue is? I've been searching for quite a while. And I am absolutely stuck. I've been going for an hour and a half and I have no progress to show for it. I've just been wandering around old areas completing side quests. Right, well, that's it. Mia just joined the group, which is in reference to the title. Investigate the statue of the goddess in the old city ruins. Investigate ruined city center. I don't have a ruined city center on my map or list of places to teleport to. I've got ruined city center, the actual location. I have no idea where the goddess statue is. I was assuming it would be near Park Ruins, because that has a ladder that I haven't been able to unlock. Although thinking on it, I feel like there might be a statue nearby that ladder. So I haven't actually gone down there yet. I just assumed that was a shortcut from another area ladder rather than a you haven't unlocked the necessary progression in the story to use the ladder. Oh, yep, I can see the statue from here. There it is. Oh. I suppose all it took was seeing you in chat for me to think about this. Why did the prompt say descend ladder? I suppose the prompt caused the ladder to descend. But that's not the prompt that should have appeared. Oh. Okay, so it says climb down to go down the ladder. Yeah, That's very odd wording. I'm still not entirely certain what the story is, honestly. We're chasing the strange man who stole the thing, I think. Oh, there's some stuttering. Oh. And there's the side quest progress marker, or not progress marker, what is it? Destination, I suppose. I think I turned around. Floor of impurity and a plasma cartridge. Or a flood of impunity. What are those even? That's... I've gotten multiple maps now. A map leading to the depths holds the location data. Okay. I assume those must do something. Oh, I'm in Anne Orlando now. Yes, this is very French architecture. If only Rond could have stayed for a couple moments longer, I would have been able to see France. Well then, moving on. Oh, looks like new enemy types. That's good. Are you a mini-boss or just a standard enemy? Looks like standard enemy. Yeah, not particularly strong. Depths are optional dungeons. I did sort of assume that. Ah, is that what the maps are for? They unlock new depths? Yes, I did do one of those at the very start of this, stream. This is actually just the same spiral elevator from Anne Orlando. Isis Chrome. Okay, that was interesting. Yes, I likened them to the Chalice dungeons, if you're familiar with Bloodborne. That's what I assumed that they were sort of relative to. I will be comparing everything in this game to Dark Souls, by the way. So, be prepared for that. What would cause something to tear apart like that? Seems like it may have been superheated and then pulled apart, would be my guess. That's what it looks like. It seems like it was melted, and then before it had fully melted, I suppose, it was pulled apart. So I'm expecting to see a fire boss in this area. New Game Plus becomes harder. Most games become harder on New Game Plus. Huh. That's a new appearance for this type of enemy. Oh, interesting. Come on, Yakumo, get in there. Oh, that was a faster attack than I was expecting. Just stay clear and let Yakumo finish it. This dungeon, I'm probably going to get lost. No, that's not a good sign then. Regen activation factor. What are you? Permanently enhances regenerative power. I'm assuming that is... what is it? Makes my healing more efficient then. Because I have been noticing that it takes almost all 6 of them to heal me back up to full. Should probably also be checking out to make sure none of these drop down into secret areas. As this environment is very much an open-air maze. Oh, here's another melted pathway. Yakumo even said it himself, everything looks the same. Oh. Hello, hole in the floor. I don't think I can walk around that. These enemies look starkly out of place in this setting. I almost wish all of the enemies were this style. It's more thematically appropriate. Yeah. Nothing else hiding in this room? I wonder if this is able to rotate in some way, given that it has a central pillar. It doesn't look like there's any pathways on either side, so probably not. Ah, and here we are, back at the beginning. This is the starting point. Yes, it is. I can tell by the map. Aha. Oh, hello. Alright then. Oh. May as well go back to the beginning for now. I wonder why, as I walked past, this enemy laying in wait did not attempt an ambush. Oh, because he drops down, that's why. Oh, may as well take a left. This area is unexplored. There we go. That was a fairly good combo. I run in and stagger, then roll back and shoot. Okay. Moving onwards. Yes, here is the trap lying in... Well, that's not much of a trap, is it? I dropped down a bit too early, I'm afraid. Oh, pungent cheese, we really are in France. wake.
道のつながりを確認しとかないとな。
Ah, looks like I'm getting close to the side quest objective. Hello. Get him, Yakumo. Well, I just stand here and press right click repeatedly. That looked very cool, but I'm sorry you're dead. Oh well. I'll come back to the life the next time I sit down. Ah, I'm on the other side of that gap in the wall. And it looks like there is some way to get on top of that room that I thought may rotate. I was going to say, wonder if it's possible to get up here, because I saw this gap in the wall, and it seemed like something that would be a way to get up. I didn't want to say anything, because it also looked like it might have just been a missing piece. Ah, there's a ladder. Fortunately, I have a fairly strong internal compass, so getting lost isn't too much of a concern for me. Oh. How did I not notice that door? Oh, because this isn't the same building. Or it is, but it's just a lower level. How? How? Yakumo, please kill it. You look really cool, but I'm afraid I'm going to die. Yes, the enemies in here are a fair bit stronger. Alright, well, only one more. Okay, and I can focus on fighting this one. Oh. That attack came out faster than I thought it would. Wish they'd aggro on Yakumo. It's making this very difficult for me as a backline fighter. Ooh, Rubelite Piercer. Oh, that's better than the unupgraded one that I had before. What do you do? Also, I can't actually tell which is which. They look identical. They look nearly identical. I'm assuming this is the Rubelite since it's red and black instead of black and red. Missile. That's convenient. Okay, so it looks like layers are definitely something to consider. Ah! And this is the other side of that door, if I'm thinking correctly. Yep. Well, it's a different door. Never mind. I was thinking about one that's all the way over there. But at the very least, this is a new area. Okay, what's going to drop down or crawl over the sides? I'll just stand here. Ah, nothing. That's a surprise. I'm just giving away +4 weapons. I suppose that's the indicator of the level that you should be at to be here. Ah, and there is a drop down. Just like I anticipated there would be. I'm generally fairly calm. Although I'm not entirely sure what you're referring to that I said. But you can probably take it at face value that I will be fairly calm no matter what game I'm playing. Interesting. What is this for? Normally levers are... Ah, it shows you on the minimap what it does. It opened a door over there. Oh, don't want to forget to pick that up. Ah, I'm assuming it was this door that opened. Looks like it. Oh, the sound was coming from inside. You look dangerous. I don't have very much health. I'd really appreciate it if Yakumo could deal with this. Okay. That was not as scary as I thought it would be. But another one of them. Oh, okay. Fortunately, there wasn't high enough for fall damage. Oh no. Ooh, that was interesting. It tried to teleport in midair, but it couldn't. Alright, Yakumo, the enemy's over here, friend. Okay. Yes, I'm fairly certain the crossest I've ever been on stream is when I click my tongue at things. Nothing in here. I wonder, is this the intended... Oh. Is this the intended path? Or is this a secret side area? There we go. Because it was in an area that was very out of the way to unlock. Alright. Good, Yakumo still has health. I just need to serve as a distraction. Ow. Oof. Ah! Okay, this actually has a different moveset. I do wish that it was a bit less obtrusive with the visuals when you get to low health. I do very much like that this bayonet actually stabs instead of slashes. Okay, one more, Yakumo, thank you. Yeah. And the second attack is a double hit. It's been a long time since I've had a missile, and I would really appreciate it if I could heal. Ooh, another drop down. I'm going to trust that this is a drop into... Oh, no. I was mistaken. I thought this might be a drop into a secret missile. Alright, yep. See you later, Aqua. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Alright, well, I'm going to ignore that enemy for now. Oh, maybe there's a secret missile on the roof? No, there's not. Okay, well, I have 2 Iker left, and a lot of enemies to fight. I will head back down there and pick up the items that I missed. However, need Yakumo to kill everything. Because I don't have the health to do this. Yes, enemies are far stronger than they have been in previous areas. Ow. I just noticed something about the third hit in this attack chain. It moves me backwards. I do like this weapon a fair amount. Although that's a lot of investment. Actually, I'm assuming that the backstep leads very well into a shot. But I don't want to try it out. Ow. Yeah, because I have very limited I-core. Ow. Okay. This is the last time I can get brought back, because Yakumo's out of healing. Okay, well, I think I'm just gonna run away. Yes. I'm normally someone who uses heavy swords in this type of game. However, I decided to change things a little bit. But the items that I'm picking up in this area are all +4. Although I haven't looked into the more... is it to say, the more obscure or the more obtuse methods of upgrading weapons. Because there was a portion of weapon upgrading that looked similar to infusion that was a bit difficult to wrap my head around. Okay. Alright, let's see. So, let's see. The Rubelite Piercer is the weapon that I am currently most interested in, and I can give it a singular upgrade. I should probably also level up. Well, may as well. Okay. Well, my weapon is at maximum upgrade that I can do for now. What's my current level? I'm at 36. I can get up to 43. Okay. So yes, the transforming portion of upgrades. Prometheus Chrome, Atlas Chrome, Heimdall, Phaeon, Artemis, Eos, Isis, Hermes. There is... Okay, Prometheus is Greek, Atlas is Greek, Heimdall is Norse, Phaeon is Norse, Skahawk is Norse, Artemis Greek, Eos Greek, Isis, Hermes, Hephaestus, Harmonia. I don't know Harmonia, but Mercury is Roman. So we've got Greek here, or no, 2 Greeks, a bunch of Norse in the middle, back down to Greek. Harmonia, I don't know, I'm assuming Greek. And then finally, Roman. What an odd mash of gods you chose. Right, well, I'm as upgraded as I can get at this point, so may as well move on. Back to the area. Oh. I'll go to the second missile then. It is very helpful having you around, Ava. It's a lot more clear having someone who knows what they're talking about in chat. A unit, or not a unit, an item that I missed. Yes, I probably won't ever ask for incredibly specific details, especially in a game like this, since it's my first time through. I enjoy the learning process. That was a shortcut in there. Well, I wonder, how dead will I be if I just run past all of the enemies to get to that shortcut? Especially since I've already been through this area. Ow. Ow. Yes, this is the area. Oh, Yakumo. Where'd you come from? Oh no, they followed. Oh, they all followed. Okay. This was a bad idea. Oh, I'm still on missile. Okay, so running through this area is a bad time, as it turns out. Fortunately, I just spent all my haze, so I don't have much to worry about. Yes, these enemies are very relentless in their chase. That cycles very well into itself. Especially with Yakumo as a partner, because he'll just move in immediately after to take care of the opening that I've created. Or I'll get knocked out of the second half of it. Yes, there are a couple of times where running through an area has been very helpful for me. Yes, that was another thing that I was having issues with, whether or not blood codes were good, or like, am I doing the equivalent of building miracles by having the Mercury blood code equipped? Because I know it said Mercury was best for exploration and not for combat, but I do enjoy it a fair amount. And it's probably why I'm doing so poorly, is that I'm wearing Mercury. That's entirely possible. Nor stealth past enemies. Yes, I tend not to go too high in New Game Plus levels in this sort of game. Oh, this enemy is very hard of vision. I don't actually know if there's a way of saying that. They don't see good. Okay, well, Here is the door that I probably should have opened earlier. I just assumed it was leading to a new area instead of being a shortcut. Hello. I'd like to get a backstab on you. I suppose, since it started with half health. Isis vestige, oh, well, there's another blood code that I haven't gotten yet. Odd that they made this a second platform and not a ladder that goes all the way up to the top. I wonder why. Wonder if it was a limitation or a stylistic choice. Ooh, okay. Looked like they were about to do something dangerous with that attack. Fortunately, I get the kill steal. Thanks, Yakumo. Probably stylistic, yes. I do enjoy a spot of meta-analysis with this style of game. Ow. Also, something that I have been thinking, but I don't actually have any confirmation of. When you get a perfect dodge in this game, it seems like your character glows a little bit. I'm not entirely certain what that's about, but I assume it's something to do with increasing stamina regeneration, if you know the mechanics that intimately. Oh, a missile. I was this close to a missile. Alright. I was one enemy away. Okay. So that was my beginner's guess. It seemed the most likely. My second guess was a small damage boost, but I didn't see any attack markings or anything like that, and it appears near the health bar, so that option seemed more likely. This looks like a particularly dangerous enemy, and I'm not looking forward to this. Alright. That's a faster stinger than the stripper boss. Oh, okay. That certainly would have been a lot more difficult if I did not have Yakumo. But that's another activation factor. Whew. It was a very nerve-wracking boss fight, even though it's probably just a standard difficult enemy. Felt like a mini-boss. Ah, hello. Oh, and some crates. Those haven't been in any of the previous rooms. They probably don't contain any items. Oh, that was an accident. Backstabs in this game are usually a lot more difficult. Oh, who could have predicted? What is a mark of honor? Special mark of those who have accomplished with great... Seems like a multiplayer item. Just a standard enemy? Makes sense. Yes, that's probably a multiplayer item for people who aren't playing multiplayer, so that they can unlock some form of quest line that requires having one. If I'm going off of general Dark Souls knowledge, that makes the most sense. Interesting that this portion of the area is mapped out, but nowhere else is. I'm guessing it connects back to a previously accessed area? No drop there. That's because this building is the eventual goal, I'm assuming. I would hope to assume that the largest building in the area is the goal. Oh, there's a missile. Well, you probably should have stayed down there for a bit longer. If I had tried to walk up here, then you would have actually gotten a sneak attack on me. And this is another locked door. These sort of plants are growing here now as well. Queen steel. Perhaps I'll be able to upgrade my weapon again soon. Yes. Ooh. Good thing that music started playing, or I wouldn't have known there was a sneak attack. Ow. Okay. That's the first time that this has occurred. Just a standard, very small wall. I wonder, does that mean it will unlock as a shortcut? Or did they decide not to make it a broken bridge like these? Wonder what the reason was. Yep. And here is a drop. Let's see, do I progress on the main line or do I investigate this area? I'll investigate the side area. Chemical light. I should probably be using those to map out more efficiently. But I've never been one to use consumables like that. Okay, well this is another drop. Interesting. Ah, okay. So the side path is actually just leading me towards the critical path, but I can actually open it from this side. I see. Okay, well, I would have figured that out if I had just walked forwards. Oh. There's there's still a platform down there. A good thing I hit him, because I don't think I would have noticed that one. That was the one that would have slipped past me. Alright, well, may as well go down there next then. Okay, why are there two levers? Ah, there's a door above that's going to be opened by this one, I suppose. No, that dropped a ladder on the other side of the map. Okay. Ah, and here's the drop that I was looking at from the other side. And is this a drop to anything? Nope, just death. Alright then. Onwards, trudging. Oh, that almost threw me off the side of the map. Right, and yep, that is a drop into somewhere. And that is not. Alright, down I go then. Mobility enhancer. Is that a permanent upgrade or a passive one? Or not passive, but yes, temporarily. I should probably start using consumables more. Oh, is this the ladder that unlocked? Seems like it's in the right area. But if so, I wonder, is there a way to get to that point early? Nakamau, yeah. He's still on the ladder. Please help. I'm still very bad at this game. Ow. There we go. I am earning a lot of haze. Okay, just the one enemy? Okay, good. Code Vein's not that bad, honestly. Yeah. I feel as if that's probably accurate. I'm not dying to bosses as often as I do in Souls games, for sure. Or is this the ladder that was dropped? Because this seems like a... Ah, yes, you can see the texture difference. Also, this is just a standard enemy. What are you doing here? Drain activator. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. At least I wasn't at full health when I tried to use it. Ah. That looks like potentially the final area. So I'm going... Oh, no. I'm going to go down what looks like it may be a side path then, in that case. Okay. Can I sneak up on you? I can sneak up on you, but I can't get a backstab, apparently. Okay, where does this lead to? Ah, I remember this landmark because I didn't know why it existed. Okay. So, have I come from the top? No, there's no footsteps on the map that indicates I was here previously. Oh, and here's a staircase to an item. Another queen to steal. Oh, and that is a drop to somewhere that I have already been before. Good to know. And this is currently an unexplored area. But it unlocks a shortcut that may or may not be necessary at all, because it looks like I already reached the end of the area, and right now I'm just running back through previously explored areas, looking for missed items. Alright. Hopefully I'm not too terribly lost at this point. Another queen steal. That's good to get. This place is littered with steel. Okay, where am I trying to get back to now? This doesn't help. Oh, looks like I missed a missile somewhere in this area. Okay. Yes, I am actually trying to get to here. Alright. This area looks very final. Hopefully there's a missile nearby. It feels like if there was supposed to be one closer to... Yeah, this looks like... oh! These aren't very visible, especially against the marble. Okay. I'm assuming I'm going to need a key for this? Yes. Alright, probably a drop-off to the right. There it is. Just wanted to make sure. Right, come on. And backstab. Oh, for the first time it didn't play the little cutscene, and I was actually able to see it in fairly good detail. Right, this door is also going to be locked, isn't it? Yes. No point in having a door if it's not going to be locked, especially in a maze-like environment like this. I'm just imagining how difficult this area would be if it wasn't open air and you could see everywhere on the map. Oh, okay, well. Oh! Okay, I thought I saw someone immediately to the right of the door. By the way, something that I've noticed is that if you are attacking at a range, Yakumo will just stand in front of you and protect you. Which is very nice of him. Okay. Do you open that door? Sure does. Alright, but does this door open? Nope. Makes sense. Okay. Ah, it's this door. I got a bit turned around. Oh. Guess it doesn't open. I suppose I could actually tell that by its icon on the map. Oh, another drop. There's so many drops. Drops and paths. Oh. 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 Sound for fall damage in this game is disgusting. It sounded like his knees broke. Okay. What was the purpose of this, though? This isn't a shortcut to anything, it's just a door that I opened, right? Is there an item or another drop here? No? I don't understand why this exists. Is it just so that I can get back down here? There has to be a reason for this place. Oh! Hello. As I said, there has to be a reason for this place to exist. Why would there be a locked door? No? Is this thoroughly pointless? The only way to get down here is from a drop. Is this just a dead end? I suppose I can see a purpose. It is the way to get back up after you have dropped down. And that is the purpose of this place. Because there are other drops that have no other way of getting up. So I suppose that makes sense in that case. Alright, well. If only you were... Oh! That was a weird perspective change. Yes, it looks like it. Because there is no point to dropping down here. So this is the funnel through which you have to return to the starting point. Interesting. Alright, well. What is this? That is nothing. Oh, you saw me from quite a ways away, didn't you? Ow. I was sort of expecting the roll to actually not cause me to attack. Oh. Or melee attack. Oh, these are fairly weak enemies. Especially with how strong Yakumo is. Come on up. Don't be shy. I'm assuming they give you some sort of status ailment, given how weak they were. Okay, another drop. I don't think I'll take it unless I can see an item. Yes, it looks like that's just a drop back to the starting point. I'm very confused as to why that exists, as it doesn't seem that there is any dropping off point that leads you to something you need to get to. Very curious. This one does, though. That one seems like it leads somewhere. Oh. Because this is a very obviously locked door. Oh, are they ranged combatants and not status ailment combatants? That also makes sense. Oh, that is a drop that I could make. But I could also make it from here and be safe about it. Instead of breaking my knees again. Oh, hello. Alright then. I do appreciate how very difficult it is for you to fall off of platforms on accident. It helps out quite a lot, especially since this weapon causes you to go flying all over the place. It's a very mobile weapon. Okay. Well, once again, it feels like I am nearing the end of this area. Let's see if I'm correct this time. Ah, one of these. Let's see if we can start off with a backstab. No, no, no. And that looks like it's a fairly standard defensive upgrade. Not yet. I can hope. Oh, there's another drop down. I'll just investigate. No, I'll do the drop down first. The chances of this not leading to something better than just going through the standard path is very low. A lever? What does this open? Probably that door, then. How correct. And a ladder to kick down as well. Ow. Just pretend to stagger. Humor me, why don't you? Also attack Yakumo. I know I'm the main character, but Yakumo is far more dangerous than I am. Oh. They can actually teleport up places. That's interesting. Alright. Let's... no. I just want to get backstabs off consistently. It's still not very clear to me what the criteria for getting a backstab is. Alright, wow. Got a door. One of the longest sections in the game. I see. Alright, well, I've unlocked a straight line, though, so that's good. What's over this way, then? Ah, is this just the... yes, makes sense. Alright, well... onwards. Ooh. You look very threatening. I only have 2 uses of healing. Oh, this is an actual named boss. Well then. Ow. It's a lot of damage. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That was almost no damage. I suppose backstab damage is related to the, what are these called? The mantles. Alright, let's get some lightning damage. Ow. Yeah, this is, hurting me quite a lot. Yes. I'm not entirely surprised by that. Alright, but I do have a straight line. I was going to say I should probably upgrade my equipment, however, I've just lost all of my haze. I sure hope Yakumo doesn't get too badly hurt. Oh, he's right behind me. Fortunately, he's just able to teleport to wherever I'm at. Let's just watch him on the minimap. Yep, there's the teleportation. Oh. Ow. Yakumo, help. Okay. Time to revivify. That was unfortunate. Let's try this one more time, Yakumo. Don't die this time. Ow. Yes. I do stop that. Oh no. Ow. These enemies are almost too good at chasing to just run past them. I think I may just need to go collect my haze and then teleport out and upgrade. Okay. I'll set myself to Vivifier. Again, I'm going to need Yakumo for this. So he can't die. I need him to distract the boss. Oh, okay, you can't pick those up while running. Also, Vivifying is nearly instantaneous. Very useful. It's a lot faster than... is it Homeward Bones? Okay. Back to home base. I don't seem to be quite strong enough to deal with the enemies at my current power level. Let's see, I think I still want to keep Yakumo around. He's probably the strongest member of the team at this point. Or most useful at the very least. Okay. So, blood veils, that's what they're called. So, I'm currently using Prayer Shawl. Let's see. Yeah, I could probably stand to be using something else. Because even the unupgraded items are fairly comparable in power level, if not greater. Although, saying that, I'm actually looking at some semi-upgraded ones. Let's see. These just have quite a lot of stats that I don't entirely understand. Also, they don't seem to be far too different from each other. It's very difficult to tell what's necessarily worse than the others. This one is clearly a caster type item. So yeah, what is this? This is all of them caster types. Let's see, can I get... is it this one to the next level? I do have enough Queen Steel for it. I don't know if I want to, though, is the main issue. Perhaps I should try out some of the heavy weapons. Since the small amount of damage I'm dealing with this type of weapon is starting to come back to bite me. I wonder. And there's nothing else I can do except level up my character or upgrade my gear. Are there any weapons that I can purchase? No, these are all the baseline items that I already have. Yes. Let's see. Perhaps I should actually take a look at my blood code. That might be something to look into. So I'm currently using mercury. Don't think this is necessarily the best item for me. I only picked this one up because lightning weapon and slow removal were very good against the boss that I had been fighting previously. Prometheus has so many options. Blade Dance increases attack power each time you damage an enemy. That's clearly good for fast weapons. Firestorm applies the inhibit effect. Uses the power of Ichor to temporarily boost reflexes, enhancing dodges. Oh. Well, there is actually an ability that does what I thought that the dodge might potentially be doing already. There's parries in this game, I entirely forgot about that. Interesting. I'm just spoiled for choice here. There's so many different things that seem interesting, but I don't want to commit too heavily into anything. Let's see, there was also the ability to level up blood codes with EO. Let's restore vestige. Oh, and I still did never find the Atlas blood code. Oh, it's from Yakumo? Do I simply have to talk to him then to get it? Or is he going to die later on in the story and I get it that way? Okay, no, I just never talked to him. As for the use of heavy armor, great for enduring close quarters combat. Okay. Well, that problem solved itself fairly neatly. Am I missing other people's blood codes then? Do you have something? Seems like it. Should probably talk to these people a bit more often. Ah, there's Artemis. High stamina, attack type gifts suffer from low endurance. Okay, perhaps I actually want to be using Artemis, since I am running with a very similar playstyle to hers. Okay then, so increases the speed of your gifts while you are focused. So he fires a barrage of homing bullets. Manipulates Iker to create a low-power trap at your feet that staggers any assailants. Does that mean any, or does that mean some? Boosts ice resistance, increases dexterity and willpower, increases drain rating, fires a projectile, generates a number of ice pillars that unrelentingly bombard the target. Interesting. Increases power when equipped with a bayonet. Dodging the enemy attacks drains their ichor. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to work on upgrading this one then. Oh, I feel like I finally have a direction in which to progress with upgrading now. That's good. Alright, so where was Artemis? Okay, I don't have anything necessary to upgrade this. That is unfortunate. Well, I will just get what I can for now, and then stick with the Artemis blood code. No. I'm just pressing all of the incorrect buttons. Why is this not moving? There we go. Oh. I will just... Discovered a gift's latent potential. See, I don't need ice armor yet. I suppose I will unlock that when it seems relevant and there's ice enemies. Although that does make a fair amount of sense, given that, what is it? Her backstory has to do with a frozen mountain. So then I suppose I will... Can I not level up any further? Oh, no, I don't have enough. Getting different elemental buffs and defense skills will help? Yes. I assume they will. Okay, well now switch from Mercury to Artemis. And what is this? Reduces guard stamina usage and dodge speed, but increases attack. Why does it say but? Oh, it reduces dodge speed. No, it reduces the stamina usage of dodge speed. No, it reduces... This is worded very strangely. Because it gives you a positive, and then a negative, and then a positive. It's just kind of odd. Alright, so... I don't know what this enemy is weak to, so I will just use the ice things that I have. May as well apply lightning weapon. Ah, interesting. Well, no. Instead of lightning weapon, I should probably just equip that one. And I'm not entirely sure how you get to this menu, but I will just equip the items there. Okay. I feel like I've prepared enough to start one more attempt. Hopefully this enemy is weak to ice. Okay. Well, that's a fair amount of ichor this gives me. Let's see. I think that submenu is just... Yes, it is. It's just higher numbers. Okay. That makes sense. Ah. Yes, that was another reason that I didn't particularly want to make the upgrade, because it meant people would be getting ads. Welcome to the stream. I'm fair ways in. But fortunately you just missed the very uninteresting inventory and stat management section. Yes, I am babies. I hate advertisements. Oh. I am in fact so much babies that I pay for YouTube Red just to not have ads. And also because of offline play, but that's almost a secondary benefit, honestly. These enemies are just the worst. Are you okay, Yakumo? Are you actually fighting back at all? I think I just want to shoot. It feels like the melee attacks with this weapon do almost nothing. Okay. As aren't going away, it's better to deal with them. Yeah. That's probably sound advice. Okay, well. Let's see if I can beat this boss with a single healing item. As long as I can dodge well enough and let Yakumo take the brunt of this. And I can just deal damage from the background. Alright, well, that's all of my I-Core. Oh, I thought I was out of range of that. I wonder, should I be using a weapon with better drain so that I can get my I-Core up? That attack was oddly silent. This boss is actually just very quiet. Oh no. Did better than I thought we would. Perhaps I should be using the items that regain your I-Core. I should probably also have more healing items going into this. Let's see, where is that? I-Core concentrate. Seems useful. I will try that. Right. And I will also try and run past all of the enemies. But I... Ow. But I also don't have the Mercury Blood Coat equipped, so running consumes a lot more stamina. Okay, this is the final stretch, and hopefully Yakumo can teleport to me once I enter the boss room. And he doesn't die out there. There we go. There we go. Alright. That worked better than I thought it would. Oh, I accidentally pressed the wrong button. I need to get used to the hotkeys that I have now. Okay, that seems to be the most useful damage for I-Core value. Ow. Okay. So my number 4. Fire it off again. Ow. Takes a long time, and I should probably only do it when Yakumo is being focused. Oh no. Okay, well, that's all of my I-Core gone. Okay, this weapon is probably a bit too slow, because its second attack is a multi-hit string. Okay. Ow. Well, that's the end. Alright, not going to use any more I-core generators. Yes, it's too slow for the amount of damage it deals. Oh well. Alright. Let's see. I suppose I will use this other weapon that just attacks faster. I hope the stats of the spells aren't affected by the stats of the weapon that I'm using. Although that does seem like something that would... Please don't. It is so difficult to run from these enemies. I was hit with inhibit, whatever that means. Ow. Ow. Okay, Yakumo's about to die. I'm gonna run out of vivifiers. Okay, I think I actually have to fight these enemies. I don't want to, but it seems like a necessary evil. I may just be able to run through the last room, though. Because there's only 2 enemies there. Alright, force them to come over here. That way we can deal with this guy in peace. Why is it so difficult to get backstabs off? Okay. It is a very nice area. It's very reminiscent of Anne Orlando, as I said the second I got here. Which is based off of French architecture, a very specific French cathedral. Right, let's go, Yakumo. Okay. I think maybe I was just using a bad weapon before, because this one already just seems to be doing more damage. And it's lower level. I'd also really appreciate it if you could take aggro, Yakumo. There we go. I can actually fulfill my purpose. And just pepper this enemy with spells. And now it's time to enter melee combat and regain my I-core. Yeah, I think I was just using a bad weapon earlier. Or at least a weapon that I am fairly unsuited to. Okay, does Yakumo actually need healing right now? Because I can give you that. I need Yakumo alive more than I need myself alive. I can heal. There we go. See, each boss has had a fairly bad ground-based area of attack, or area of effect attack. Okay. I'm very close. Oh, good job, Yakima. Oh. Alright. Oh. No, not just yet. Perhaps. That was very stressful.
Queen の放つ正気に飲まれ、多くの仲間がロストに落ち、奴の傀儡となり果ててしまった。かつての仲間と戦った
I recognize this voice actor.
それでもよくここまでたどり着いてくれた。俺はお前たちを誇りに思う。思い出せ。愛する者たちの顔を。
Is this Iskandar?
そして灰となって消えていった
I think it might be.
グレゴリオ・シルバの名のもとにここに誓う。この戦い
Yeah,
が
it
終
is.
わった時、立っているのは俺たちだ。
Oh no, that's probably a response to Jisak.
終わらせようじゃねえか。
Let's see. That sounded a lot like the Japanese VA for Iskandar or Uvogin from Hunter x Hunter and Fate Zero. Ooh, and that's Gilgamesh. Huh. How fitting. If that is the VA for Iskandar. Oh, we have very low frame rate eyelashes. Or eyelids, rather. You going to say anything?
おかえりなさい。
Oh, there we go.
気分はどう？ここがどこかわかる？あなたは2日前に殺され、またここに
Wait,
戻っ
what?
てきた。
Oh, is this still in the memories?
気持ちを落ち着けて。この問診票に記入してもらえるかしら。
Yes, this game is not shy about having attractive characters, that's for certain.
あなたが自分のことをどこまで覚えているか。
This feels like the beginning of a game. Very detailed information.
および深刻な機能不全もなし。至って良好。心臓に損傷があったから少し不安。
What is happening?
意外とタフね。あなたって。
Are these the
でも少しでも違和感があれば
memories from before the start of the game, then?
私たちレブナントは不思議
Because this isn't happening linearly.
だけど
At least I don't think it
ロ
is.
ストに落ちてしまったらもう助けてあげられないから。はい、これ。クイーンの正気が少しずつ濃くなってる。戦闘中これだけは絶対に外さないように。
Look at his fingers clipping through that mask.
招集の時間ね。 戻ったばかりで大変だと思うけど、でもきっともうすぐ終わる。頑張ってね。
Alright. That was a very interesting cutscene. At this point in the game, I'm going to assume it's a flashback unless I load into an active war zone. Oh, okay. Oh no, it is memories. Okay. Ah. Interesting. Okay.
ジャックの分隊に呼ばれたそうね。危ないと思ったら無理せず一度引きなさい。彼の分隊員は皆優秀だけど、すぐ無茶をして担ぎ込まれるのよ。危険な任務が多いのもわかるわ。でも救護班だって手一杯なの。特にカレンは頑張りすぎるから。できれば彼女たちのことも考えてあげて。もしよかったらなんだけどね、この戦いが終わって落ち着いたら協力してもらえない？クイーンの脅威がなくなっても私たちレブナントには知恵の渇望という大きな課題が残されているわ。化け物や
Oh my goodness.
クイーンに対抗するため、
I just noticed the collar on that
たく
man.
さんのレブナントを生み出してしまった。シルバはね、化け物に奪われた土地を解放して生き延びた人たちを助けることで死を確保しようとしてるけど、
Interesting choice with the red tights.
この課題を何とかしたいの。あなたの血液データには
Very
興味
vampire
の
of
惹かれ
you.
る点がいくつもあるわ。お願い、考えておいて。
Okay. What? Is this necessary? Looks like a giant moth. Oh, it's this guy. I'm going to have to look up the voice actor for this character.
辛い戦いなんざさっさと終わらせていっぱいやろうじゃねえか。ああ、大崩壊の日を覚えてるか。あの日からいつだって
Okay.
苦しくて厳しい戦いを強いられてきたが、俺たちはまだ滅んじゃいねえ。今度も俺たちが勝つ。勝たなきゃならねえんだ。
Yeah, he's one of my favorite voice actors. I'd hope I recognize him. Okay, you don't have anything else to say. Does that mean you two have more to say then? No. Apparently not. Nope.
私は無産しすぎて記憶の多くを失っているらしくてね。このまま愛する人のことも忘れてしまうかもしれないと思うと体に震えが来るんだ。
Alright, am I going to talk to everyone here? Answer is yes. Probably. Oh!
もう少しってところまで来てる。ここで灰になっちまったら丸損だぜ。気持ちよく死んでたってのに墓場から叩き出されて何度も殺されて。
Is this the same self-important revenant that's still in the game? So I got a side quest from a character named Self-Important Revenant that had the same hairstyle. Although it seems like everyone here is about to die, so that's unlikely, given what we just saw in that flashback preview.
人の血なしではまともでいられなくなった。大丈夫なのかな。クイーンの暴走で大崩壊を生き延びた人たちまで亡くなって、そのクイーンと戦うためにレブナントをさらに増やしてさ。ねえ、クイーンに勝てば少しはマシな世界になるって信じてもいいんだよね。
All of the characters in this game look very well designed. It makes me want to just mess around in the character creator more.
心臓さえやられなければ死なない。死ななければまた家族の元に戻れる。そうだからね、僕は信じてるんだ。この戦いが終われば大崩壊が起きる前みたいな普通の日常が帰ってくるんだ。
I think all of this conversation is causing people to leave. I'm down to 7 from 9 when I started this section.
化け物に襲われて何も考えられなくなって、あいつ助けてくれってそう言ってたのに、見捨てて逃げることしかできなかったんだ。
Alright, you enjoy your stream, AV unit.
俺も逃げた先で死んじまって、シルバはそんな俺に力をくれた。
Yes, I'm probably not going to be going for too much longer myself.
今度は逃げない。あいつが目を覚ました時に胸を張って再会するためにな。
あなた、故郷はこの辺り？私の故郷はもっと西。大崩壊前なら車を数時間も飛ばせば戻れたけど、今は随分と遠く感じる。早くこの戦いを終わらせて帰らなきゃいけない。向こうではまだ化け物から逃げ回ってると思うから。
この拠点は死守する。
That wasn't the voice I was expecting.
ここは我々に任せてくれ。
ようやくお目覚めか。
Oh,
お前のパートナーは俺だ。
I think this is
クイーンとの戦い。
Jisak. I'm assuming you're still here.
そこそこ
But this looks like the guy that ripped the heart out of the other lady that you said was attractive. If you remember that scene after beating the... Which boss was it? After beating one of the bosses. I think it's the same one.
その力、限界まで発揮してもらうぞ。
We ripped out her core, not her heart. But he was doing something shady. He looks far too detailed to be unimportant.
こちらに向かって進行しているという情報が入った。ただ、奴も相当の痛手を負っていることは確かだ。一気に追い打ちをかけ、奴を叩く。間違ってもクイーンの血だけは食らうなよ。何人もの仲間が拒絶反応を引き起こしてロストに落ちた。自分の身は自分で守れ。いいな。行くぞ。
Is this character your favorite, VA? Both of our favorites are concentrated very closely in one area.
盛大にゲストを迎えてやろうぜ。
See, I don't know that I specifically recognize him from anything else.
何か発見があるといい。
Junichi Sawabe? I feel like I recognize the surname Sawabe, but it might not be from
使えるもの
him. Oh, okay. If you just give me a reference point, I might recognize their voice.
ここにもあったか。ちょうどいい。クイーンの力生成した薬だ。 そいつに一滴垂らしてみろ。
Okay, what is this medicine made from? Because it does the same thing as my blood. Aomine? Ah. That makes sense. I can see that now.
ここならマスクを外しても問題ない。クイーンが暴走する前、彼女の力によって生み出されたものだ。周辺一帯の瘴気を浄化し、無産した肉体をつなぎ止め、その場で再生する役割を担ってくれる。この浄化マスクも含め、クイーン計画によって得られたものが多い。彼女もまた俺たちと同じレブナント、志を共にした仲間であり、唯一さらなる高みへと登る可能性を与えられた存在だった。彼女はその得意な力に飲み込まれ、欲望のままに血を貪る化け物に落ちてしまった。食うか食われるか、その二つしか選択肢がないのなら、俺は食らう方を選ぶ。薬の生産数は限られている。大切に使え。
All right. Just as I was suspecting earlier, he said that the medicine is made from the Queen's blood. And since I have the ability to do the same thing as the medicine, I probably have some aspect of the Queen's blood in me. Alright, well, that's enough of that for now. Alright, so I've been going for nearly 3.5 hours, so I think I'm going to call that here for today, and I will save and exit this time instead of losing the progress. Alright, so thanks to everyone for coming by. Thanks a lot for GSOC and AV Unit and everyone else that was here earlier. Raid from Moody was very much appreciated if anyone's still here from that, although I doubt it at this point. I'm probably just going to raid AV Unit, as they said that they were going to start streaming. Don't want to see that cutscene, just in case there's any spoilers. Alright, I'm going to kick it off to the end screen for now, and I will turn my head to the side so that I can properly focus on actually raiding at this point. So, this is going to be all from me. I'm going to kick it to the end screen, and we'll raid. I didn't actually realize that the microphone was on this screen. Thanks for letting me know, G-Sock. Well, since for some reason I have a microphone on the screen, I may as well talk while the raid's getting ready. I'm assuming that my view count is inaccurate since it says 3 viewers already, but I have 5 viewers listed as being here. I'm just going to raid now with 3 people. Have fun.